The summer tour continues. Welcome to another insightful and fun episode of Chamber TV. Today we're netcasting from Goodwill's office on East Church Street in Frederick. Program topics will include manufacturing in Frederick County, the Best Places to Work Awards program, and of course our question of the day. Now, here are your hosts, Jon-Mikel Bailey and Jessica Hibbard.
Thank you. Welcome to Chamber TV, episode 9. Some of you may know today is World Photography Day, and our audience is just so gorgeous. I think I'm going to take a picture, so raise your hand. Okay, ready? Say cheese. Beautiful. We will post that on the Chamber TV website.
We're going to do like a Where's Waldo thing. We're going to have little shots of Rick everywhere. Welcome. Welcome to Chamber TV. It's good to have you. Yeah.
Well, if you are watching online, you've already found our YouTube channel. You can also connect with us on Facebook. Just search for Frederick Chamber TV. You can also join the conversation on Twitter by using the Chamber TV hashtag.
Let's be positively Frederick, shall we? No, that's the title of the Chamber's community blog. Anyone can submit a story about something good that happened to them in Frederick County.
Yes, and every month we feature one of those stories. This month, Ann Ingram from Mid-Atlantic Mailbox, she's a fairly new Chamber member.
Welcome, Ann.
Yeah, welcome, Ann. She's already made a great connection. She met Kevin Fox from Wright Gardner Insurance through the Chamber, and she received excellent customer service when she signed up for a new policy. Not only that, but she's expecting to save thousands of dollars this year by participating in the Chamber's Small Business Insurance Program. You can read the story in Ann's words on the Positively Frederick blog. It's positivelyfrederick.org.
And if I'm not mistaken, we actually had him on, or someone from that organization on an earlier episode talking about that program. So go back in the files and look at that episode. But that is a great connection. You'll also hear Ann's story on the radio soon. She'll be featured in our Chamber Connections campaign on Key 103. You may have heard some of those ads already. If you've had a great experience at work, at home, or while visiting Frederick County, submit your story online at positivelyfrederick.org.
Yes, the instructions are right there on the blog, and it's really easy to just send us an email and submit your post.
Yes. Well, sadly, this is our last stop of the summer tour. But it was fun while it lasted.
That's right. We are recording episode 9 at Goodwill's offices on East Church Street in Frederick. So we thought we'd include a bonus interview this month with Lee Sauter from Goodwill Industries of Monocacy Valley. Welcome, Lee. Good here. We're all good. Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So we all know that Goodwill is a great place to go thrift shopping and, of course, donate gently used items. I do it all the time. But you really do so much more to help the community. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of your other programs?
Yeah. If you're in the market for a new employee, one of the programs that we have is a job placement service program. And what we do is we work with our recent job graduates from our program and we get them into employment. So we work with people that have not only developmental disabilities, but other barriers to employment, receive the training that they need to find jobs in the community. So we work with them on interviewing, on computer training, English as a second language class. We work with individuals with acquired brain injuries, youth at risk for delinquency, and then through our support, we continue with them once they receive employment in the community to make sure that they're working well with their employer.
Great. I'm sure that's needed more than ever right now.
Absolutely.
You guys recently announced that you're going to have a new location on Willowdale Drive. So what are you going to offer there, and how might that change your other locations in Frederick?
Well, we're particularly excited about this one because this is our first flagship store to come to Frederick. So it's going to be a different experience for the shoppers of Frederick to come to this Goodwill. And it's going to be very convenient for donors. There's a drive-through donation thing right in the back, which will be good for people coming from Western Frederick to donate on their way to work. But right now, we're actually be accepting donations, and it should open its retail operations later on this fall.
Excellent.
Now, can you do like when you drive by, can you do like a creep through, like an easy pass where you throw the thing? You have to actually stop.
There's a slow lane for the breakable items, but the other stuff you can just...
We're working on a QR code quick
see?
app right now.
Well, awesome things, Lee. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us, and thank you for hosting.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about some chamber factoids. Each month we try to supply a different chamber factoid that you can use to impress your friends at cocktail parties or networking events.
Yes. Well, the Chamber's fiscal year will end in September, and over the last 12 months, we just counted up, we've hosted 85 events. Our largest annual event is the Expo. It's coming up on September 27th at the former Antique Station building on Thomas Johnson Drive. We're expecting more than 100 exhibitors and 1,000 attendees. Lots of numbers for you in this month's factoids. Mark your calendar and plan to join us for some top-notch networking.
It is the place to be.
It is the place to be.
Moving on to Mission Central. Over the past year or so, Frederick has received recognition as a best place to live, top small city for art, a great American Main Street, we all knew that. As a co-sponsor of the Best Places to Work Awards, we're hoping to put our local business community on the map as well.
Yes. This month we have a special guest who will tell us all about the Best Places to Work Awards and how you can nominate your company. Please help us welcome Sandy Wagaman from the Frederick County Office of Economic Development. Welcome.
Thank you.
This awards program started years ago as the Family Friendly Business Awards, but recently it's transitioned into the Best Places to Work. Tell us how the award has evolved over the years. Yes, sorry.
In 2007, the Frederick County Office for Children and Families approached the Frederick County Office of Economic Development about taking over the program, and we happily agreed to do so. And we saw it as an opportunity to partner with our partners already, the Chamber, the City Department of Economic Development, and Frederick County Workforce Services, to more align it with our organization's mission statements. So over the years, we've added questions like professional development, work-life balance questions, and really kind of changed it from being family-friendly to really the best place to work in Frederick County. And
Which includes family-friendly as well as a whole bunch of other
Absolutely.
things, right? So what does it take to be a best place to work? What do some of the past winners have in common?
well, first they have to take the survey, right? They have to take the survey, and then they have to tell us all about why they're family-friendly or the best place to work in Frederick County. And then once they tell us all the great things about the things that their company has to offer, and we look for things like professional development, competitive benefits, but we're also looking for cool things. There are a lot of great things that companies offer that constantly, year after year, we're like, wow, what a great place to work. Really the common thread that all of the winners have is really their commitment to recognizing that their employees are their best asset. We see that time and time again, and that makes us really proud.
Awesome.
We have an ant farm at our location, so I think that might help us.
That'll definitely put you
There's
on the
some
top
companies
of
that
it.
offer oil changes on site. There's some companies that offer massages, even time to reflect and have like a full weekend. Neat things like that, yeah.
Well, aside from the Zen Garden, the ant farm, and our basketball court, why would I want to nominate my company for the Best Places to Work Awards? How do I get it? How do I do it?
You would join an elite group of already existing companies in Frederick County that have already won this award. And you would also attract hopefully more qualified employees. And it's free. Well, you want to do it. And you can sign up by going to our website at discoverfrederickmd.com. The survey link is there. Or you can contact our partners, the Chamber here, the City Department of Economic Development, or Frederick County Workforce Services.
And we will put a link to that survey on the Chamber TV page, frederickchamber.tv, if you want to access the survey. We certainly encourage everybody to apply. Thank you, Sandy, for joining us today.
Everyone likes to save money, right?
I know I do.
Yes. We have a couple of member-to-member coupons to spotlight this month.
We have a couple brand new discounts this month, actually. If you're looking to do a landscaping project this fall, contact Barrick & Sons for 10% off your project. Not bad.
There's a brand new store in town, Go Green Products on East Patrick Street. They're offering a 25% discount to Chamber members on any purchase over $50.
Awesome. Well, you can find these discounts and many more on our website. Visit frederickchamber.org and click on the red button that says member-to-member coupons.
Front burner. This is where it gets heated. More than 850 businesses are members of the Chamber. That number is even higher. You may have seen some write-ups in local papers. I don't know, maybe. And that includes a number of manufacturers. In September, the Chamber is hosting a special breakfast for manufacturing businesses with guest speakers and a chance to discuss the future of the industry.
For all of you out there, just so you appreciate how difficult it is to say the word manufacturing over and over again, so we're really putting John to the test today. But anyway, yes, we thought we'd put manufacturing on the front burner this month and talk with Ron Pepe from Can-Am Steel about the business of producing goods labeled with that beautiful Made in Maryland seal. Welcome, Ron.
Now I'm going to stumble on the word manufacturer. Ron, Maryland has a lot to offer manufacturers. And easy access to BWI, I-95, I-70, the Port of Baltimore, means that whatever's made in Maryland can be shipped anywhere in the world. What do you think Maryland and Frederick County do to encourage the development of manufacturing businesses?
Well, we've actually seen a change over the last couple of years where we've had much more support from both the local government and the state government. It seemed like a few years ago there was a great interest in biotech and high tech and that sort of thing, but not so much in a company like ours that we build things and we make things. We've seen a big change with that. And, you know, as conservative as Frederick is, when people say they want the government out of the way, it actually is a big help, and we've needed it in several areas, mainly in three things. We've had help with employees and finding the people we need. We've had some help with facilities. For example, our well went out. We have 300 people in Point of Rocks at our headquarters and didn't have any water. And the county's been working with us, doing great to help us fast track getting connected to the water line and getting set up. That's the kind of thing we couldn't do without the government help. And thirdly, we talk about the transportation network. That's been another key area because, frankly, while we have the access, it hasn't always been easy, particularly given the way some of the road programs have lagged around here, which is somewhat a state issue, but we've had some local issues as well. We get our raw material in on the train. We're getting some help putting in a rail siding. We've seen a lot of great road improvements. We make things that are so big sometimes they have to back the trucks up down Route 28 in Point of Rocks. They are 150 feet long.
Yeah.
Wow.
The state actually and the county worked together and put in a nice roundabout. It was big enough for our trucks to get around and get the product.
Oh, okay. I love
That's
that
awesome.
roundabout.
So infrastructure, it sounds like, is a really a key thing. Well, you've been part of the Manufacturing Roundtable for quite some time. What can manufacturers do to connect with each other, leverage partnerships, and improve the entire business community?
This has been an area where both the Chamber and the county worked together and really made it a little easier. For years, the Manufacturing Roundtable was a group of businesses. We met very informally. Unfortunately, we're very good at making things. We don't have a lot of administrative help. We're a little lean in terms of organizing the meetings and sharing the information. And that's one of the reasons we joined the Chamber, as well as the county's been involved trying to pull together the manufacturers so we can talk about best practices and employees. I was at one meeting with a group where we said, gee, I had this guy apply, he was an engineer, and it's too bad we couldn't use him. And somebody else said, well, I need an engineer like that, and we shared it, and he went to work there a couple weeks later.
Terrific. Wow. That's a great story.
Yep. What are some unique trends and challenges for the in the manufacturing industry?
Aside from the economy going up and down, it's the big one nowadays.
For everybody,
and that's been a challenge for everybody. And businesses like ours have really had to change what we do. Like it or not, a lot of the projects out there in our end of the world are government money, so we've had to refocus on being a government contractor. We used to build Home Depots and Best Buys, and now we do highway bridges and stadiums and convention centers because that's where it is. Which is where some of that other help I talked about earlier comes in, because we needed to retrain our employees and change our facilities to build those sorts of things.
Wow. Well, this has been very enlightening. Definitely appreciate hearing about all kinds of businesses, but thanks for making stuff in Maryland.
Well, thanks for having us.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Ron. work at a manufacturing business in Frederick County and you would like to attend the breakfast event in September, please contact the Chamber for an invitation.
Yes, it's exclusively for manufacturing companies, but we would be glad to have you join us.
As we've alluded to, there's a lot going on in September. Make sure you check the Chamber website, frederickchamber.org, to see all the upcoming things.
Yes, as we've mentioned, the Expo is our biggest event, so we're planning some special Chamber TV coverage. Stay tuned for more details. We'll be posting updates as well as links to everything we talked about on today's show on our spiffy new blog. You can find us online at frederickchamber.tv.
Be at the Expo.
Or else.
Or regret it.
A lucky member of our studio audience will win today's Chamber TV prize, a free pass to the September lunch exchange.
Thanks for tuning in to our 9th episode. Can you believe this?
I can't believe it.
Made possible by the following donors and volunteers.
Randy Gray is our announcer.
Kelly Beach is our producer.
Prize packs for our live studio audience were provided by Dyneport Vaccine Company, SAIC Frederick, Frederick Memorial Healthcare System, Pump It Up Frederick, Morber Marketing, Giant Eagle, and Natural Fusion Hair Studio. Oh.
Catering for our studio audience was provided by Fellini's Italian Kitchen and Sisters Bake Shop. Let's hear it for them.
Yes. Baltimore Coffee is our episode sponsor, and of course, special thanks to Goodwill Industries of Monocacy Valley for hosting this month's episode.
Thank you to everyone who's here with us today, and thank you for tuning in.
Join us in the live studio audience when we record our next episode, Friday, September 16th at 1 o'clock. We'll be back at the Chamber office next month, and you are welcome to join us. Between now and then, we'll see you around town and online at frederickchamber.tv.